7 things women have no idea men notice about them. Your smile is a light in the room. You may think it's just a smile, but to him it's a beacon of warmth. When you smile, you're radiating a light that says you're present, that you're open, and that you're ready to connect. It's not just the way you look, it's how you make him feel. And trust me, he notices the beauty in that. How you carry yourself, your posture, your energy, your presence. These are things men notice more than you realize. It's not about being stiff or overly confident. It's about standing tall, walking with intention, and owning your space. Confidence flows from within, and that is truly magnetic. The sound of your laughter. Your laugh is a reflection of your joy, and it's something he cherishes. Whether it's a soft chuckle or an uninhibited laugh, men pick up on the warmth it brings, how it invites them into your world, and how genuine it is. It is a treasure to him, even if he doesn't always say it. Your eyes, windows to your soul, the way your eyes light up when you're passionate about something, or the subtle shifts in them when you feel vulnerable. These are the moments he notices. Eyes are powerful. They communicate feelings words cannot, and he sees them as an expression of who you truly are. Your thoughtfulness. He sees the little things, the way you remember details about his life, the way you care for those around you, the way you show kindness without being asked. Men often notice the quiet moments of love and tenderness, the way you make him and everyone else feel seen and important. How you handle yourself in difficult moments, your resilience, is something that catches his attention. When life gets hard, he sees how you face challenges with grace, how you rise from setbacks, and how you trust yourself to get through. This strength is deeply admired, even if he doesn't always express it. Your authenticity. Above all, he notices when you're just being you. There is nothing more captivating than someone who knows their worth and embraces it unapologetically. When you are true to yourself, your inner peace shines through, and that's what truly draws him in. You don't need to pretend. Your authenticity is what makes you unforgettable. When you smile, you are sending a message to the world that you are open, that you are available for connection. There is something incredibly magnetic about a smile that comes from the heart. It's not just about the curve of your lips, but the energy that radiates from within you. A smile is a simple yet powerful way to show that you are present in the moment. It's as though the universe takes notice when you share that small but significant act of warmth with the world. A genuine smile has the ability to make a room feel lighter, to bring peace to a space that might otherwise be tense. When you smile, you're telling others without words, I am here, I am approachable, and I am ready to embrace whatever comes next. It creates a sense of belonging, a sense of warmth that others are drawn to. It's a way of sharing your energy in a way that feels expansive and inviting. The way your smile lights up your face reflects a deeper truth. It's not just an expression of joy, but an invitation to connect on a level that transcends words. It speaks to the heart. It tells others that you see them, that you acknowledge their presence, and that you want to create an atmosphere of love and understanding. Your smile becomes a bridge, linking souls, even in the most fleeting moments. It's fascinating how something as simple as a smile can leave such an impression. When you smile, it creates a ripple effect. Like a pebble dropped in a calm lake, the energy spreads outward. Your smile can uplift those around you, even in moments when they are unaware of how much they need it. It's as if your smile gives them permission to soften, to let down their guard, and to simply be. When you smile, you are affirming to yourself and to the world that you are worthy of love, that you are open to giving and receiving kindness. It's a moment of self-acceptance, a quiet acknowledgement that you are enough as you are, and that radiates out into the world in a way that is undeniable. It's as though your entire being aligns with that truth, and everything in your life feels a little more at ease. Men may not always say it, but they notice when your smile touches them. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel acknowledged. Your smile has a way of bringing down walls and dissolving barriers, allowing a deeper connection to form. It's not about perfection. It's about the sincerity behind it, the authenticity of your presence. A smile can be a source of comfort, especially when it comes unexpectedly. It's the kind of warmth that disarms, that invites peace. It's a reminder that in the chaos of life, there are moments of gentleness and light. You may not always be aware of the effect your smile has, but it leaves a lasting imprint on the hearts of others. When you smile, you are showing the world that you have a deep well of compassion and understanding. You are reminding others that love exists in the simplest of forms, that joy can be found in the everyday. Your smile is an affirmation of life itself, of the beauty in the world, and the hope that we all carry within us. There is a quiet power in your smile. It holds space for vulnerability and strength, for joy and sorrow, for love and longing. When you smile, you allow yourself to be truly seen, and in doing so, you create a space for others to feel seen as well. You reflect a truth that speaks louder than words, that life is precious, that human connection is sacred, and that you are a part of this beautiful, ever-unfolding journey. The next time you smile, remember that it is a gift you are giving, not only to those around you, but also to yourself. It is a reflection of your inner peace, your acceptance, and your willingness to show up in the world with grace and love. Your smile carries within it the promise that no matter what happens, you are here and you are enough. And that is the most beautiful thing of all. There is an undeniable power in the way you carry yourself. It speaks volumes before you even say a word. The way you move through the world with ease and purpose exudes a quiet strength that cannot be overlooked. It's not about putting on a show or pretending to be something you're not. It's about being authentic in your movements, about standing in your truth and letting your energy be felt by those around you. When you walk with intention, it's as if the entire universe aligns to take notice. Your posture, that subtle yet significant way you hold your body, tells a story about how you view yourself and how you move through life. When you stand tall, it's not just about your physical height. It's a reflection of how you carry your self-worth. You are affirming with every step and every gesture that you are deserving of respect, love, and all that life has to offer. There is a quiet confidence in this. It's not loud, but it is deeply felt. The way you hold your body communicates to others that you are comfortable in your own skin. It's not about striving for perfection or imitating someone else's confidence. It's about embracing your unique self, flaws and all, and walking with grace and purpose. Men notice this because it signals strength, a kind of inner resilience that is more magnetic than any external facade could ever be. Your energy is an extension of your posture. It's the way you occupy space in a room, the way you move in and out of conversations, the way you effortlessly draw people toward you without trying too hard. When you own your space, it's as if you are saying, I am here, and I am worthy of this moment. This energy invites connection, and it creates an atmosphere where others feel comfortable to do the same. When you walk into a room with your head held high, shoulders relaxed but firm, there's something about it that speaks to a deep inner peace. You're not seeking approval, you are simply being who you are. This authenticity is magnetic. It draws people to you because they feel your sense of self-assurance and your ability to stay grounded in any situation. There's something undeniably captivating about someone who moves with purpose, who doesn't rush or fidget, but instead carries themselves with a calm, centered presence. This isn't something that can be faked or forced. It's the result of being at peace with who you are, inside and out. And that peace radiates outward, inviting others to connect with you on a deeper level. It's easy to overlook the impact of how you carry yourself, but it leaves a lasting impression. Men often notice when a woman enters a room not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence. Someone who is self-assured without needing to announce it. This presence has a power that transcends outward appearance, because it is rooted in self-love and acceptance. It's important to understand that confidence is not about perfection or never doubting yourself. It's about embracing your imperfections and choosing to stand tall despite them. It's about recognizing your worth and allowing that recognition to shape the way you move through the world. When you do this, you become a magnet for respect and admiration. When you carry yourself with intention, you invite others to do the same. Your presence becomes a mirror, reflecting the possibility of what it means to be comfortable in your own skin. You remind others that they too have the power to stand tall, to own their space, and to walk with purpose. Ultimately, the way you carry yourself is a reflection of how deeply you love and respect yourself. When you own your space with grace and confidence, you are sending the message to the world that you are deserving of all the beauty and opportunities that life has to offer. And that, my dear, is one of the most powerful things you can do. Your laughter carries the essence of your spirit. It is a sound that cannot be replicated, a melody that flows from the depths of your being. When you laugh, it's not just the noise that fills the air, it's the feeling behind it. That warmth, that joy, is what draws others in. It's a subtle invitation, a way of saying, come, share in this moment with me. Experience the lightness of being. And in that moment, your laughter becomes a bridge, connecting you to those around you in a way words alone cannot. There is a magic in the way your laughter lights up a room. It's not about how loud or soft it is, but about the truth that it holds. Whether it's a soft chuckle, a deep belly laugh, or a gentle giggle, your laugh radiates warmth and authenticity. It says, I am comfortable, I am happy, and I am here. Men, even if they don't always express it, notice the genuineness in your laughter. It's a sound that makes them feel like they are part of something special, part of your world. The sound of your laughter is often a reflection of how deeply you live in the moment. It shows your ability to let go, to embrace joy without fear or reservation. When you laugh freely, you are showing a side of yourself that is unguarded and full of life. This unfiltered expression of happiness is something that resonates with others, especially with those who are drawn to your energy. Men notice when you laugh in a way that is effortless, a laugh that comes from a place of true joy rather than obligation. Your laugh is a treasure because it reveals your soul. It shows the world that you are in touch with the beauty and wonder of life. It's a reflection of your ability to see the lightness in even the heaviest of days. There is something captivating about someone who can laugh through life's challenges, who can find humor in the simplest moments. Your laughter speaks volumes about your resilience, your perspective, and your ability to find joy even when things aren't perfect. When you laugh, it's as if you are inviting others into the very core of your being. You allow them to see your vulnerability, your warmth, and your true self. Men notice this, even if they don't always vocalize it. They appreciate the way your laughter makes them feel comfortable, accepted, and included. It's an unspoken connection, a silent understanding that in this moment, everything is as it should be. There is a certain magnetism in the way you laugh. It's not about being loud or comedic. It's about being real. It's about letting go of any pretenses and allowing yourself to experience joy fully. Men notice this authenticity because it's rare. It's easy to put on a mask, fake happiness. But when you laugh with sincerity, it touches something deeper. It resonates with those who are seeking the same openness, the same truth. The warmth in your laugh creates a space where others feel safe to be themselves. It's a reflection of your own self-acceptance and your willingness to share your joy with others. Men pick up on this energy, even if they don't always verbalize it. They appreciate the way your laugh makes them feel lighter, more at ease in your presence. It's a gift that you give, one that brings comfort to others without you even realizing it. Even in moments of quiet, your laughter leaves an imprint. Men notice the subtle ways it brightens their day, how it lingers in their memory long after the moment has passed. Your laugh becomes a symbol of the connection you share, a reminder of the lightness and ease that exist within you. It is a sound that speaks to the heart, a sound that is cherished deeply. Your laughter is more than just an expression of joy. It's a celebration of life itself. It's a reflection of your ability to embrace the beauty of the present moment, to let go of worries and fully experience the richness of existence. Men are drawn to this because it reminds them of the importance of living fully, of finding joy in the little things. Your laughter, in all its forms, is a treasure that they hold close, even if they don't always say so. And in those moments, when you laugh freely, without inhibition, you remind the world, men included, that life is meant to be enjoyed. Your laughter is a gift that opens hearts and creates connections that go beyond the surface. It is the sound of your joy, and it is a treasure that men notice and appreciate deeply. Your eyes hold a depth that words could never capture. There's something profoundly captivating about the way they shine when you're passionate or alive with excitement. When you talk about something you love, your eyes light up in a way that reveals the very essence of who you are. It's not just the sparkle in your gaze, but the way your whole being comes alive in that moment. To him, it's a glimpse into your soul, an invitation to understand your inner world in a way that no conversation could ever provide. The subtle shifts in your eyes tell stories that no words can express. When you're feeling vulnerable, when you're unsure, or when emotions move through you, your eyes don't hide it. They communicate everything, the tenderness, the rawness, the humanity that lies beneath the surface. It's in those small, fleeting moments that he truly sees you, not just as a woman, but as a person with depth, complexity, and feelings. Your eyes don't mask your truth. They reflect it with gentle honesty. In your eyes, there's a silent language that speaks to the heart. When you look at someone with compassion, with warmth, it conveys a message that's felt far more than it's understood. Your eyes can soften a harsh word, change the energy in a room, and invite someone to be vulnerable with you. They hold the power to create connection, to bridge gaps between hearts, because they show your openness and willingness to be seen for who you really are. There's a quiet power in the way your eyes lock with someone else's, especially when you're not saying anything at all. That gaze, it's as if the world stands still for a moment, and all that matters is that shared connection, whether it's a moment of understanding, a silent acknowledgement of something unspoken, or the way your eyes linger when you're feeling something deeper. Men notice. They feel it too. Your eyes have the ability to speak in volumes that words cannot. It's not just about the way your eyes shine when you're happy, though that too is beautiful. It's the way they express everything else. When you're tired, when you're hurting, or when you're reflecting on life, your eyes speak that truth. He sees the vulnerability in your gaze, and he can't help but feel drawn to it. It's a reminder that we all carry burdens, and yet there is such beauty in the way you continue to show up, to let your soul be seen through your eyes despite it all. Your eyes reflect your inner world in a way that is so raw and genuine. When you're excited, they widen with enthusiasm. When you're passionate, they deepen with intensity. When you're in love, they soften with tenderness. Men often notice these subtle shifts in your gaze, these quiet but telling changes that reveal the truth of your emotions. It's not just what's visible on the surface, but what lies beneath. The feelings, the thoughts, the dreams you carry within. It's amazing how much can be understood in the silence between two people, simply through the exchange of a glance. Your eyes allow you to communicate things that would otherwise go unsaid. That shared look, that moment of eye contact speaks volumes, and it's something that men recognize. It's the language of connection, of intimacy, of knowing each other without the need for words. Even in a crowded room, he can find you through the warmth in your eyes. It's like they are calling out to him, drawing him in and saying, "This is me, this is who I am. See me, feel me, understand me." Your eyes are the windows to your soul because they show your truth, your authenticity, your deepest desires and fears. Men don't just see your outer beauty. They feel the depth of your being through your gaze, and they cherish that. The moments when your eyes soften or deepen in emotion are often the ones that leave the most lasting impression. In those moments, you're no longer hiding behind a smile or a mask. Your eyes tell him everything he needs to know, and in that silent exchange, a connection is forged, one that goes beyond the surface, beyond the external. It's as if your soul is laid bare in that moment, and that vulnerability is what makes you truly magnetic. Your eyes reveal your true nature. They show your capacity to love, to hurt, to grow, and to dream. When you let your eyes speak your truth, you invite others into your world, into the parts of you that often go unspoken. Men notice these unguarded moments because they are a reminder that there is so much more to a person than meets the eye. It's in the way your eyes reveal your heart that he truly understands who you are. In the quietest of moments, your thoughtfulness shines through. It's not the grand gestures that leave the deepest impact, but the small, seemingly insignificant acts that show how deeply you care. When you remember the little details about his life, the stories he shared, the things he's passionate about, the subtle hints of what makes him feel appreciated, he notices. It's in those moments that you show him that you're truly present, that you hear him, and that his life matters to you. Your attention to the smallest details is a reflection of the depth of your care and affection. There's a quiet beauty in how you care for those around you. It's not just in what you do, but in the way you do it, with tenderness, with intention, and with an open heart. Whether it's offering a kind word when someone is down, or making sure the people in your life feel comfortable and supported, he sees it all. Men often recognize this kind of care, even if it's not immediately acknowledged. It's the way you make others feel cherished and important, without expecting anything in return. Your thoughtfulness isn't something that needs to be highlighted or praised. It simply is. It's how you show up for the people you care about, how you create moments of kindness in an often chaotic world. Whether it's remembering his favorite coffee order or sending a text just to check in, your gestures may seem small, but to him they seem small. But to him, that you think about him, that you notice his needs, and that you're there for him, even in the smallest ways. There's something incredibly magnetic about the way you show kindness without being asked. It's as if you instinctively know how to make others feel valued, how to create space for them to feel seen and understood. Men notice this because it's rare. It's a quality that can't be faked or forced. It comes from a place of true empathy and love. When you offer your kindness freely, without expecting anything in return, it creates an energy that makes everyone around you feel safe and appreciated. Your thoughtfulness makes others feel like they matter. It's in the way you make someone's day a little brighter, by paying attention to their needs, by offering your support, or by simply being there when they need it. Men often appreciate this sense of being seen, of knowing that they are important to you in ways that go beyond surface-level interactions. It's the subtle, thoughtful ways you show love that create a deep connection between you and those you care about. Even in the moments when you think no one is watching, your thoughtfulness leaves an impression. He notices the way you go out of your way to make sure those around you are taken care of, the way you are always thinking of ways to make others feel special. It's these little acts of love and tenderness that stay with him long after the moment has passed. They remind him that there is goodness in the world, that there are people who care, and that you, with your thoughtfulness, are one of them. Your ability to make others feel seen and heard is a gift. It's in the way you ask how someone's day is going, the way you listen without judgment, and the way you offer your presence when others need it most. This attentiveness doesn't go unnoticed. Men often recognize how it creates a sense of comfort, how it fosters a deeper sense of trust and intimacy. You make people feel safe with you, and that is something they'll always appreciate. You possess an innate understanding of what it means to nurture, to care, and to show up for others. It's a quiet strength, the kind that doesn't seek recognition or validation, but simply exists to offer love and support. Men see this in you, even if they don't always say it. They notice how you make them and everyone else feel like they matter, like they're important. And in a world where it's easy to feel invisible, that kind of thoughtfulness is priceless. Your thoughtfulness is a reflection of the love you have within you. It's the way you approach life, the way you engage with the people around you, and the way you bring light to the world without expecting anything in return. Men notice this because it's rare and beautiful. You show them that love doesn't have to be loud or grand. It can be gentle, subtle, and deeply meaningful in the quiet moments when no one else is looking. Your thoughtfulness is a reminder of the beauty of connection, and it's something that leaves a lasting impact on those lucky enough to experience it. And when you care for others with this kind of tenderness, you not only make their world better, but you also create a ripple effect that spreads far and wide. The love you give so freely comes back in ways you may never even see, but it is felt. It's felt by him, it's felt by everyone around you, and it's in these quiet, thoughtful moments that true love and connection blossom. When life gets difficult, your resilience is the quiet force that guides you through the storm. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about how you rise in the face of them. He notices how you handle adversity with such grace, never allowing yourself to be consumed by it, but instead using it as a stepping stone to become even stronger. Your ability to navigate hard times with such poise is a reflection of your inner strength. And it doesn't go unnoticed. It's in these moments of difficulty that your true character is revealed, and he sees that strength with admiration. The way you trust yourself in tough situations speaks volumes. There's a quiet confidence in knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you have the ability to handle it. It's not about being perfect, but about showing up and doing the best you can, even when things aren't easy. He notices the calmness in your demeanor, the way you refuse to let fear or uncertainty control your actions. He has a considerable amount of emotional intelligence. He knows that you take your time to make decisions. Your trust in yourself becomes a beacon of strength, and it's something that draws him in because it reassures him that you are capable, grounded, and unwavering in your resolve. In difficult moments, you don't crumble or retreat, you rise. Your ability to pick yourself up after setbacks is nothing short of inspiring. It's in those moments of vulnerability and challenge that your true resilience shines. Even when things don't go as planned, you continue moving forward with determination, with faith in yourself and your ability to overcome. He admires how you face adversity not with bitterness, but with the quiet belief that you will get through it no matter what. Your strength doesn't always need to be vocalized. It's felt in your actions. When life is difficult, you continue to carry on, not out of obligation, but because you trust that you will emerge stronger. He sees this in you, even if it's not something you openly talk about. There is a quiet power in your resilience that speaks for itself. It's a reminder to him that strength is not about avoiding hardship, but about embracing it and growing through it. And that is deeply attractive. When things get tough, you don't allow your emotions to dictate your actions. You have the ability to take a step back, assess the situation, and find a way through with clarity and resolve. Your ability to remain level-headed and composed in the face of difficulty is something he notices and admires. It's not that you don't feel the weight of the challenges, but you've learned how to channel that energy into something constructive, something that propels you forward rather than holding you back. The way you carry yourself in difficult moments shows him the depth of your character. He sees how you don't allow circumstances to define you, but instead you choose to define how you respond to them. Your resilience is a reflection of your inner strength and your belief in your own worth, and it makes you even more captivating. He admires this quiet yet powerful strength because it reminds him of the beauty in persevering, in trusting the process, and in never giving up no matter the odds. What he may not always say is that your ability to handle hardship with grace gives him hope. It's a reminder to him that no matter what life throws at us, there is always a way through it. Your resilience becomes an anchor for both of you, a shared understanding that tough times don't last, but strong people do. He may not express it outwardly, but inside he is in awe of the way you rise again and again, showing him what it means to be strong and steadfast. There's an incredible beauty in how you manage adversity. When life tests you, you meet it with courage, not because you have to, but because you know that you can. Your resilience is not born of a need to impress, but from a deep-rooted belief that you are capable of overcoming anything. This strength is something he notices, even if it's only in passing moments. It's the way you move through life's trials with such grace that leaves a lasting impression, reminding him of the power of inner strength. Even in your quiet moments when you're grappling with your own struggles, your resilience shines through. He notices the way you don't allow yourself to be defined by challenges, but instead find ways to rise above them. This ability to persevere, to trust in yourself and in your journey, makes you stand out. It's in these moments that he sees the depth of your strength, the beauty of your spirit, and the unwavering belief you have in yourself, even when the road gets tough. Your resilience, the way you face challenges with grace and rise from setbacks, is something deeply admired. It is a reflection of your inner power, your trust in yourself, and your ability to keep going, even when life doesn't unfold the way you expect. He sees this strength, and though he may not always express it, it's one of the things that makes him admire you most. Your resilience becomes a quiet reminder that no matter how difficult life may get, you have the strength to navigate it with grace. There's an undeniable magnetism when you are simply yourself. It's in the way you move through the world with no pretense, no need to impress, just being true to who you are. He notices this even in the smallest moments, because there's a rare beauty in someone who embraces that you don't need to change or pretend to fit into any mold, because you are enough just as you are. Your authenticity radiates an energy that is deeply calming and reassuring. It's the way you show up in the world without fear of judgment, without the need to wear a mask or hide behind something you're not. There's something so powerful about someone who knows their worth and stands in it. When you do this, it's as if the world opens up to you in a way that's deeply fulfilling. Men notice this strength, even if they don't always express it. The way you live unapologetically invites them to do the same, to embrace their own truth. When you are your true self, it's like everything aligns. There's an inner peace that shines through, a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be loud or forced. Your authenticity is magnetic, pulling others in because it's rare and it's real. Men see this in you, even if they don't always have the words to describe it. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you speak your truth, and the way you move through life with a sense of ease that comes from knowing you are enough just as you are. That peace is what makes you unforgettable. Your ability to embrace your true self is a gift to those around you. There's nothing more captivating than someone who is fully aligned with who they are, someone who is at peace with their imperfections and their strengths. This level of authenticity is something that men often admire because it's a rare and precious thing in a world that often encourages us to be something we're not. When you show up as your authentic self, it gives others permission to do the same. And that is something incredibly powerful. It's not about seeking validation or approval from others. It's about knowing deep within that you are worthy exactly as you are. When you stand in your authenticity, it's like you've unlocked the key to your own happiness. There's a grounded energy that surrounds you, a confidence that radiates without needing to be explained. Men notice this quiet assurance because it speaks to a deeper truth, a truth that says, I am worthy, I am enough, and I don't need to prove anything to anyone. It's that unapologetic self-acceptance that makes you truly magnetic. Your authenticity is what makes you memorable. It's not about playing a role or living up to anyone else's expectations. It's about being true to who you are in all your glory and complexity. When you do this, you invite others to connect with you on a deeper level, not because you're trying to impress them, but because you are simply being yourself. This authenticity creates a connection that is lasting, one that stays with them long after they've left your presence. In a world that often encourages us to wear masks and be something we're not, your authenticity is a breath of fresh air. It's in the way you show up with honesty, with vulnerability, with a sense of self that doesn't need to seek external validation. He sees this, and it's what draws him in. He admires how you embrace yourself completely, your flaws, your strengths, your uniqueness, because that is something truly rare. When you live authentically, you give others the freedom to be themselves, too. The beauty of your authenticity lies in how it radiates from within. It's the way you express yourself with ease, without trying to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. When you allow yourself to simply be who you are, it's as if the world aligns around you. Men notice this sense of peace, this grounded energy, because it's magnetic. There's nothing more captivating than someone who is completely at ease with their own truth. And when you show up as your authentic self, it's not just noticed, it's deeply admired. And your authenticity doesn't need to be explained. It's felt. It's seen in the way you move through the world, in the way you connect with others, and in the way you embrace your own journey. Men are drawn to this because it offers them a sense of connection, a sense of realness that's hard to come by. It's your truth, your peace, your ability to simply be yourself that makes you unforgettable. And that is the most captivating quality of all. When you live authentically, you create a space where others can do the same. Your genuine nature makes those around you feel safe enough to let their guard down, to be themselves without fear of judgment. Men notice this and they feel drawn to the energy you create. There is nothing more powerful than someone who lives in their own truth. And that is what makes your authenticity truly captivating. You may not always realize the subtle ways in which your presence touches the world around you, but trust me, the impact you have is immeasurable. It's in the quiet moments, in the way you hold yourself, the way you laugh, the way you connect with others, and above all, the way you stay true to who you are. These are the things that men notice, they feel them, they see them, and they're drawn to them in ways that go beyond the surface. So as often as possible, your intentions, your words, it's the essence of your being. the unspoken energy you radiate that leaves a lasting impression. The power of your authenticity, your kindness, your resilience. It's not something you need to force or strive for. It's already within you. When you embrace all that you are, when you step into your truth without apology, that's when your beauty truly shines. It's not just about what you do, it's the energy you bring to each moment. Men, notice the way you move through the world with ease, how you navigate challenges, how you offer love and compassion without asking for anything in return. These are the qualities that captivate them in ways words never could. You don't have to be perfect to be seen and admired. In fact, it's your imperfections that make you more human, more relatable, and more real. It's the way you allow yourself to be vulnerable, the way you rise after setbacks, and the way you show up for others that truly captures the heart. Men notice the depth behind your smile, the strength behind your laughter, and the quiet wisdom in the way you handle life's challenges. Your beauty lies not in perfection, but in the courage to be yourself, unapologetically and wholeheartedly. The truth is, the things that make you unforgettable are the things you may not even realize you're doing. Your presence alone, how you carry yourself, how you make others feel, is a reflection of your inner peace. When you allow yourself to just be, to trust in your own worth, you create a magnetic energy that draws people in. Men notice it because it's rare. They are captivated by your ability to simply be. And that's the kind of beauty that stays with them long after the moment has passed. So remember this, you don't need to try to impress, to perform, or to be anything other than who you are. You are already enough. Your authenticity, your thoughtfulness, your strength, these are the qualities that leave the deepest impressions. They are the things that men notice, even when you're not looking, and they are the things that make you unforgettable. Keep shining in your truth, because the world needs that light more than you know.